All set for day 2 in Niagara Falls. We are going for the Cave of the Winds tour. It's around a mile walk from the hotel, the Airbnb. It's on the Goat Island, and this is the same church, St. Peter's Church, we saw yesterday.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is inside St. Peter's Church. And yeah, here is the official entrance of the Niagara Falls State Park. This is where we take right, and you can see the falls mist already. And just a promenade which has a lot of restaurants and eat outs and stuff. And there is a bridge to Goat Island, which takes us all the way to the Cave of the Winds shore. You can see the Niagara River flowing just as beautiful as it was yesterday. And we're gonna cross that bridge over there. It's a footbridge. Okay, if you are driving, that would be the bridge you would be taking. And if you're walking, there's one inside the park you can take. You just cross that bridge and go to the Goat Island. That's where the Cave of the Winds, like there's an elevator it seems, so they'll take you all the way down and you'll be able to touch the waterfall some distance. Like, you know, I think you can feel the sprinkling of the water or something. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's check it out. And yeah, it's a gloomy day, but it's pleasant for a good walk. And the places you can take Uber, now we can take a walk. This is almost a mile. Just want to explore the place as well. So because I can hear the thump. Oh my goodness, what kind of flow! Oh my god! The very river flows like a waterfall. There's so much force everywhere. You can see that's the bridge you would be crossing if you're driving. I think that the trolley goes over there. And this is how it is. That's still, like I was mentioning, it's part of Canada. There's a biking way as well. There's so much of grassland and a lot of places to sit and relax on this Goat Island. This is an island which is formed. This is like just the landmass surrounded by the river water. Like the whole island is surrounded by the amazing Niagara River, which is unbelievable. Like there's one more bridge we are about to cross now. It's such a huge island. I mean, not a huge island, but for an island to be formed just out of the river water is the sheer brilliance of the river. I mean, it's hardly you can call it a river. The force which it is going, my god, it's beautiful. There you go. This is the entrance of the Goat Island, Niagara Falls State Park. And this is the way we came from. That's the footbridge, and this is where we are entering the Niagara Falls State Park. This is all part of Goat Island. And you can see some fall colors already kicking in. Not quite there yet, but it's in the process. So this is the island which you can see to the left, that is fully covered in green. That's the Goat Island, and those two bridges are the ones which I showed, and we took the footbridge. Yeah. This is the Cave of the Winds, and this is just the counter where you take the tickets. We just got the tickets for the Cave of the Winds, and here it is. Let's go. This is the entrance for the Cave of the Winds. I think there's an elevator which goes all the way down, and I think this is the photo booth right here.
Hi guys.
I think first they'll show us a movie. Like, this is the original Cave of the Winds was actually a rock ledge at the top of the gorge, which protruded more than like 100 feet. The ledge created a cavern behind the falls, behind the falling water of the Bridal Veil Falls, which became known as the Cave of the Winds. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. I just read whatever they were displaying right there. Oh wow, okay. This is one visitor center. Video tour for us for the show. I think, yeah.
Creating an atmosphere more carnival than inspirational.
This is a theater where we saw the movie.
A painting of Niagara by Frederick Church, a distinguished American artist, helps inspire the movement.
So this is the cave we are going to enter. And this is the cave we're just walking by. We are in Goat Island. This is the Cave of the Winds store, and that's the Maid of the Mist from Canada side. They're all clad in pink. Here today we got our yellow ponchos for the Cave of the Winds. We're all set to explore the Cave of the Winds today. Let's go. Today it's not as misty as it was yesterday, so we can see the falls. It's beautifully green in color, and that's the Maid of the Mist store. Look at that, that's the American Falls. This is the Niagara Falls gorge. Cave of the Winds, the tour starts here. Oh, wow, look at the falls. You can see all the way. These are the staircases which we had seen in a lot of videos. This is the falls. This is the Bridal Veil Falls. It's no Bridal Veil. This is a gigantic falls. And that's the rainbow bridge we saw yesterday. And this is all misty. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Wow, it's amazing. We're all clad in this yellow suit today, and this is the American side of the falls, which we saw from on the Maid of the Mist, and then that's what you can see from the Canadian side. It's all part of Niagara. Niagara. Beautiful Cave of the Winds store. It's unbelievably beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna go right up there in a few minutes. Let's go down first and explore and come back. Wow, man, this is something. Wow, right there the sun is trying to shine through the mist. I think it's not easy. So much of mist. I can see this is the section where you feel like you're part of the falls. You're not like watching it, you are part of the falls. Oh man, the falls is so welcoming. It's letting you explore while it's letting you part of it. Cave of the Winds store. We are at this beautiful vista point where you can see the falls. You can see the roaring falls here. Look at this. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Look at the brilliance of this structure. Oh my god, look at this. All we can do is just bow down to the beauty and the strength of nature. Nothing's in front of nature. We are a minuscule. It makes you, it's a very humbling experience. But you know, it's also, you're standing on a man-made structure. It's right off the waterfall. So you're trusting what is possible with human potential as well, but only when you're bowing down to the force of nature. You can coexist. You can never think or imagine to outpower nature. You can never. This is just a reminder. Thank you, Niagara. It's beautiful. I'll just keep the video here for you to enjoy the sheer strength of the Niagara Falls. See, one of them is called the Bridal Veil Falls. And that's the rainbow bridge which is fully covered in mist. Where you get like completely drenched. Let's be part of the fall. Oh my god. This is how we felt in the middle of the mist storm. Just that we were on the boat, but here we are literally walking. Oh my god. You can see the falls right below the steps. It's as if you're literally climbing the fall. Oh my goodness. Goodness. I can't completely open my eyes to see the falls. out the video later, just like you guys are watching now. My camera lens is seeing the falls. I can't. That's a lot of water in there. It's called the hurricane deck for a reason. We're about to climb the hurricane deck. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Am I ready to go to that spot to check out the falls? I think I am. Goodness. Just hold it, it's already on. Be careful. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you, Niagara. Thank you so much. You are beautiful. Thank you, Niagara. You are amazing. Who recorded my video at the falls. So thankful. Thank you. This spot is my favorite spot at the falls. It's on the Hurricane Ridge. Right in the middle of it. Yeah! That's it. Yeah, here we are. Just finished the Cave of the Winds. That was mind-blowing. Like, you know, I've never seen a waterfall up so close. Like, with, I mean, I've gone to a waterfall so close, but not with so much power. It was beautiful. And this is just a area just outside the Cave of the Winds store. It's a lovely place with so many vista points to see from different angles. Really hats off to all the engineers and the park staff who have built this and made this possible. Really, like, just the way they've engineered this whole place is marvelous. Nothing short of a miracle. For a river this big and this giant flow, to construct something like this is really, like, it's beyond words. Oh wow, this is the top of the falls. I think this is what it leads to the Hurricane Ridge in Cave of the Winds, which we just saw. Can't believe the water which is going so smooth here, it's going to drop that heavy and causes that bigger fall there. Look at that. It's going in, rushing to fall. Wow. just a few minutes back, just underneath this falls. This is the American Falls, and that spot is called the Hurricane Ridge. That place, you can go all the way into the falls, like at the base of the falls. That is Hurricane Ridge. And that's where we just went through as part of the Cave of the Winds. There's an elevator which takes you down and you can walk around all those steps. And that's the Maid of the Mist again. This is beautiful falls. Oh my god, look at this. This video is dedicated to everybody who just sitting at home to be wishing to see, because I was that person until this moment. I've been wanting to see this for a long time. So yeah, just trying to share this beautiful moment with you all. Try to capture it the best way possible. Force with which it's dropping, man. Oh my goodness. I think it's 75,000 gallons per second. That's the flow. This is on top of the Cave of the Winds. You can see this is a beautiful spot where we have the vista point. You can see the entire stretch of the American side of the waterfall. Wow, it's marvelous. I think that spot, exact spot, is actually a statement by nature, saying that something which is so wild can be beautiful too. My mom just said one word like that explains more precisely. It's a Sanskrit word. It's called Rudra Ramaniya. Like, it's just something so wild and it is beautiful too. Yeah, that's a beautiful description of it. It's a little more higher, the same viewpoint, like a similar viewpoint. Here we have the genius. I think he's the genius of the world. Nikola Tesla. His contribution is enormous. He transformed the planet in 1896 and it started right here in Niagara Falls. This is another vista point. You can see the falls from a little higher angle. We'll get the entire stretch of the American side of the falls. And that side is all Canada. A lot of souvenir shop. It's a lovely collection actually. I felt like buying everything, but a little expensive, so just a gallery book. And there's actually a certificate which says like I survived the hurricane wreck. Yeah, and a mug. This is the certificate I was talking about. It says like I survived the hurricane wreck, Cave of the Winds, and you can just write your name and date. It's really one daring experience which you gotta see and experience it. Scenic trolley, boarding area. Yeah, this lovely train which goes all around the state park. It goes from this goat island all the way till the Made of the Mist entrance and back here as well. It's a $3 tour. It's more of a shuttle, which is really good. 3 for adults and 2 for children. It's amazing. Let's go. Pretty pumped. I mean, I've been seeing this since yesterday. And while, if you remember, like while coming, we saw 2 bridges, of which one of them we walked by. I think this is the. Now we're gonna see the bridge, which for the vehicle traffic. I think we just got off the shuttle because we just missed one more viewing area here, where we're gonna see the Horseshoe Falls. It's called Terrapin Point, Horseshoe Falls. I think this is the Canada side of the falls. We can't see it like front in the front, but we can clearly see from the bottom. Oh my god, I think this is the point. How come we could have missed it? My dad reminded me. This is the main observation deck. How could we have missed this? So we just got off the shuttle and going there to see this now. My goodness. Wow. This is where the Made of the Mist comes all the way. That is all the Cave of the Winds and everything we just saw. That is all the US side of the falls. This is all the Canadian side, but we can see from its top. We can't see it like up front. For that you have to go to the Canadian side. Maybe later. I don't have the visa right now, so I'll just stick to the US side for now. But look at that. The water is coming all the way, all across. So many ways the water is joining in to plunge into one giant waterfall. The Niagara waterfall. Kids are screaming, I know. I can totally understand. Feels like the edge of the world. Wow. Oh my goodness, you can see the Made of the Mist tour. Wow. Look at the way it's drifting apart. The Made of the Mist tour. I think that is from the Canadian side tour. They're all clad in pink. Gigantic falls. Here's the bottom. We went in the middle of this as part of the Made of the Mist tour yesterday. There you just can't see anything. It's just all covered in mist. You can't even open your eyes properly, but just more of an experience, more than what you can visually see. It's more than what you be in the middle of it and experience it. Wow. Look at that, like the mist is actually reaching the sky directly, like you can see the clouds in the mist joining in right here. This is the rain in the opposite direction. If you want to see an anti-gravity rain, I think this is the place to come. I think that's my description of Niagara Falls. It's anti-gravity rain. Wow. That's the American Falls. Look at the amount of mist they are creating. And here as well. Wow. It's so beautifully green. This is all Niagara Gorge. The beauty of this Horseshoe Falls can't be explained in mere words. You can see so clearly it feels like earth is sending rain water back to the sky, back to the clouds. Just another made of the mist door. ಹೇಗಿದೆಯಮ್ಮ Niagara Falls?
ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಅದ್ಭುತಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಒಂದು.
ಏನಪ್ಪ ಹೇಗಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ? ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಿರ್ಕೋ. ಸೂಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? Beautiful. Goodness. So wide this landscape is. I can't believe like one river can be this wide and this turbulent. This amazing. Wow. There you go, Niagara. See you later. Some geese singing their song of glory to Niagara Falls. Looks like the birds from our Central Park of Fremont have reached here. Look at that baby is talking to the geese. I think now we are finally going to the Niagara Falls scenic trolley, which takes us from the Goat Island to the entrance of the Made of the Mist, and from there we'll take probably an Uber to the hydroelectric station. Okay, we are in the trolley now, the scenic trolley which we've been waiting for a couple of minutes or even.
And our next stop is going to be for Three Sisters Islands.
No, but they're going to come around.
Looks like the mist has increased. Next we're going to Three Sisters Island. There's no sea, just have sand. This is all Three Sisters Island. There's a 8 to 10 minutes walk to see more rapids. This might take a little while, so we are heading to the park so we can go to the hydroelectric station now. We'll probably come back if time permits later on. This is the trolley. See the trolley. See how wide the river is flowing. It looks like an ocean actually. Ocean in motion is Niagara. This is the bridge we crossed. That's the footbridge. And this is the bridge which for vehicular traffic. Streets of Niagara Falls. These are some very old houses. Lovely houses. I think this is an elementary school. Wow, it's a nice playground. It's a nice district. Wow. It's Niagara University. Power project. This is a hydroelectric power station. We're entering now. Called Robert Moses Niagara Power Plant. It's the power authority of the state of New York. This is one of the largest hydroelectric power station. This is built across the Niagara Falls River. This visitor center, I think it's open like 9 to 4:30 p.m. if I'm not wrong. 9 to 5 p.m. Oh, that's good. And there's a visitor center, and I think there are some video tours as well. Let's check it out. They say it's set up on 3,000 odd acres of area. This whole project, power project, it has a reservoir. There's a power vista. This is the Niagara River Gorge. And this is where the state park of the Niagara Falls is, and this is the entire thing is the Niagara River Gorge. And here we have Whirlpool State Park, which has like a lot of rapids here, and there's one more called Devil's Hole Rapids. It's a 1.5 mile hike. And then here is where we have the power generating station. And we got ourselves this badge to enter this power project. And yeah, this is just a walk bridge over this freeway, and there's a huge reservoir. Of course, like when there's a hydro power plant, there'll be a reservoir. And yeah, here you can see the reservoir, the arch bridge, and this is the place where they're generating the electricity. That's called the powerhouse, and it's all renewable source of energy, which is good. This is from the viewing area, from the vista point of the power generation station. Here. Yeah, this is the river gorge, Niagara River Gorge. Here you can see the reservoir with the turbines and all the generation station. You can see like all these trees are turning already yellow and red. I think pretty soon the fall color is going to kick in and they'll all be in complete yellow and red, which is pretty amazing. This is the viewing area. This entire stretch is the viewing deck here, the Power Vista Visitor Center. Wow, look at this scenic bypass road going right next to the falls. I think there's a hike as well. There's a hiking trail right next to it. This is that Power Up thrilling 4D simulator ride which we just went on, where they show the journey of a water drop through the turbines and all the way how it lights up and powers a lot of appliances in our daily life. There are a lot of kids games and stuff they have set up here within the Vista Center. As you can see, you can actually build a power grid. A lot of these exhibits here, like how the electricity is generated by a changing magnetic field. It's really good, like series circuit, parallel circuits. It's really good for if you're a high school student, you would love it. I mean, for anybody for that matter, but they would appreciate it more because they'd be learning it for the first time. These are the 5 Great Lakes which I was talking about earlier. So this is Lake Michigan here, Lake Erie, Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, and Lake Superior. I think these are the 5 Great Lakes of the United States and some part of the Canada. So here basically Niagara River is all about the river water, sorry, it's the lake water going to Lake Ontario. So Lake Erie and Lake Huron, they just pour their water into Lake Ontario, so which is all about Niagara River. And these lakes are formed like due to the melting of the glaciers, and these are like very huge lakes, like, you know, just around Lake Michigan itself is around 300 miles or something, so that huge. When you look at it, it feels like it's an ocean. So basically all that lake water rushing towards Lake Ontario is what is causing Niagara River and the beautiful Niagara Falls. So here I just read on in March 1848 there was this strange silence which stopped, which made people wonder like, where is the Niagara Falls? Like Niagara Falls had come to a halt, like there was no water at all for 30 hours straight. That was due to an huge glacier, like an ice formation in Lake Erie, which was stopping the water going to Lake Ontario, which is what's causing the Niagara Falls. Like this is the source of Niagara Falls. So, and then once that broke down, the water came back.
And that is why Niagara Falls needs to generate DC power.
To change the world, we must produce AC.
It's amazing.
Power generation
Every day,
video.
in a million different ways, electricity totally changes our lives. The Niagara River. Over time, the river eroded away rocks and dirt, making it so the water can pick up more and more energy. How much energy? About this much!
That is the actual Canadian border, where there's a train which goes from US to Canada. Masala dosa, plain